thank you for joining me today.
Of course.
So, what's going on in your life right now?
Well, it's been kind of stressful in my life recently, mainly because my team and I at Holt, we have been struggling to meet an adequate amount of times to complete our assignments.
Oh, okay. So, what's your goal for that?
So my goal is I would like to meet with my team at least 3 times a week until the end of the term. I feel like that will be a really good way to make sure that we spend enough time on the assignments and turn in quality assignments as well.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds a good plan. So, what does it look like? How is the dynamics with your team right now?
I would say our dynamics overall are pretty positive, but the problem that's keeping us from meeting 3 times a week is that all of our schedules are so busy at the moment. You know, as the term's ending, we're getting close to the holidays, and everyone has different assignments due, everyone has a different schedule. So, meeting and having quality meetings is proving to be extremely difficult at the moment.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So, what kind of actions have you tried to do to fix this?
So I've tried to talk to each team member individually about what their schedule looks like, but unfortunately to no avail because all of our schedules are so different and it's hard to schedule meetings.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, for this 3 times a week meetings, what can you do to achieve your goals?
I think I can try to get my team together for one meeting where we just focus on discussing our schedules together as a group with everyone present. I feel like that would be more efficient and more effective than just speaking with each team member individually about their schedules as the end of the term approaches.
Okay, so you would plan to do a meeting to schedule the other ones. And what if you can't meet your schedules?
Well, first, I would suggest that we do online meetings. Because sometimes that's a bit more convenient than meeting in person, and that's better than not meeting at all, of course. But if that's not feasible either, because again, our schedules don't align, then I guess I would have to go for outside mediation. Maybe someone higher up at Holt who would be willing to sit down with us as a team and help us schedule out our meetings for the end of the term to make sure that we can finish these assignments on time.
That's a very good idea. Anything else comes up to your mind for the goal overall?
I think it would be good to set a motivating factor for the team. So let's say after our last meeting before the assignment is due, we plan to go out to dinner to celebrate after.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good way to motivate everyone to show up to the meeting.
Yes. And what else?
I think that talking more open and honestly with my teammates, maybe practicing a bit more empathy with them and their stress levels about what they have going on could be a better way to level with them per se, to figure out the best meeting times for the week.
Anything else?
Like I said, if this doesn't go to plan, then I guess I would have to find a way to prepare for these meetings like better. Like we would have to assign roles. So we could perhaps meet less, which isn't ideal, but maybe we could assign roles for the assignments. So we do our work separately and then still have a meeting but meet less than 3 times a week. But I still don't think that would be the most ideal situation, but it is an option.
Okay, that sounds good. Keeping that in mind for your first step, you have get the team together first to align the other meetings. If that doesn't work, online meetings. If that also doesn't work, outside mediation would be an option. Set a motivator factor, like plan a dinner so you can all get together and get the job done. Talking more openly with your team, and assigning roles for the assignments and work more individually. So keeping all that in mind, what's your first step, you think?
My first step is to set that initial meeting with my team to make sure everyone's there so that we can go over each other's schedules.
Perfect. And in a scale from 1 to 10, how are you feeling right now about those options?
I would say an 8 at the moment.
Okay. And what's missing?
I feel like if we can't meet the 3 times a week that I would like to, then there would be a disproportionate amount of work going around. So I would be doing more of the writing, and some teammates wouldn't be doing enough work.
Okay, so it looks like a good plan. And how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty confident that, if, like, my last resort would be the outside mediation, I feel like. So I'm feeling pretty confident in that my team can meet the 3 times a week, but if not, it's also reassuring that I can get some objective mediation into the group so that we can reach our goal.
Perfect. And how are you going to make sure you accomplish this goal?
Well, I'm a bit nervous about reaching out to my team initially because I know they're stressed too, so I was kind of hoping that maybe I could contact you right before I set up the meeting, just for a little pep talk.
Of course, you can always reach me.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda.